Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, The Touch. I have lost my microphone somewhere in my room, so if this sounds a bit strange, that's why, but I will make the intro short and sweet so you don't have to listen to any bad sound. So I did this don't watch my edges, right? I went to the gym just before this, okay? Just don't watch them. Anyway, I filmed this spring carnival. Woo! But I recorded this bright springy look for you guys. It's pretty simple and pretty easy. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, keep watching. Bye guys. So starting off with perfecting our base, I'm using a pore minimizing primer. Use a mattifying one if you need one, or a hydrating one depending on your skin type. And then I'm going to color correct because your girl needs some color correct, trust me. And just blend that in with a beauty blender so there's no harsh lines. I'm going to use my trusted or trusty, either one, combination for my foundation. This works really well for me and gives me a nice glow. I think when it gets to summer I might switch the illuminator up for a gold one just so that I get that real goddess golden look. I'm using this sleek cream contour that came out recently, and this is my first time using it. I'm just going over any dark marks on my face just to test it out, and I didn't like it. Like, I wouldn't use it again. I'm probably going to sell it on Depop. Don't waste your money. Yeah, I might do a review. If you guys want me to do a review, let me know. Leave a comment down below, like a full review. Yeah, I am color correcting under my eyes with a lighter peach shade so that it's not as... I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, a lighter shade, not orange, under your eye. Try and get some peach unless you have a deep discoloration. I'm going to use my LA Girl concealer because I like the kind of finish it gives me. And I'm just going to use a bit of NARS Creamy Concealer over that because why not? I like to spray my face with some fixed brush just to get some dew on my skin and help everything blend out easily. And right here, because the cream contour was underneath my concealer, as I was blending out my concealer, it was shifting like my makeup underneath, which never happened. So my face was like, girl, what's going on? That's why I wasn't really feeling that cream contour. So regardless, I still kind of thought I'll try it out, and I used the darkest, this is the darkest shade, right? The darkest shade to contour, and look at the shade of my skin. It just about contoured my skin. So if this is dark, what about my deep chocolate girls out there? Like, Sleek is a black brand, in my opinion. It caters towards women of color, and I feel like they could try a lot harder with the shades in this palette. Once I'd cream contoured in the usual places, I just went over and blended any harsh lines with the brush that I use for my foundation, which if you watch my foundation routine, you would know that trick, and I'll link that down below or on the screen, either one. I am using a matte powder just to lock my concealer in place, and then going over my whole foundation with my go-to powder by MAC. And then I'm going to bake. So I got this from Makeup Shayla. So she likes to set her concealer with a matte powder which is close to your skin shade, which I use MAC Studio Fix, but you can use the L'Oreal True Match or anything, and then bake. And it's helped me not get that sorry, what am I doing? It's helped me not get that like cakey yellowy look under my eye, so thank God for that tip. Using Essence primer, just any primer, and then setting that with a translucent powder. I like to actually brush my brows with a brow gel before I fill them in, because I think it helps me get my shape better, and because the Anastasia brow gel isn't like too heavy or cakey on my brows, it works perfectly fine for this. Sleek does a good brow gel if you want a drugstore one, and they do clear, light and dark and all that. So yeah, using the Anastasia products to fill in my brows as usual. Little brow tutorial there. And then I'm using my powder to clean up the top so it's not so obvious, and then a little bit of concealer, just a tiny bit of concealer under. I don't like the Hollister Eagle look, like it doesn't work on me. So this works fine for me. And then blending that out with the warmth of my finger. I'm using MAC's Uninterrupted as my base shade, and then going in with Cocoa Bear as my transition shade, right in the crease all the way from you know, each corner of my eye. And then going in with the lighter brown shade in the Makeup Addiction palette. You could even use this instead of Cocoa Bear if you were a deeper skin tone, but it gave another transition of colour for me. And then going in with the dark shade right in the crease and blending that out. I'm using Inglot Gel Liner as a black base to make the next colour I use stand out. I preferred this over a white base because it gave the colour a more of a turquoisey feel rather than like a baby blue feel, which worked for me. This colour in this Flaming Love palette is bae. Like, if you don't have this palette, you're missing out. The shades are beautiful. The actual like quality is great, and there's so much product in each shade as well. Anyway, back to the tutorial. Going in with the dark shade to blend out the blue, then back in with Cocoa Bear and the brown shade in the palette, just to blend that all together. It's all about blending and making sure everything works. So I thought I'd add a little bit of pizzazz in my inner corner and tear duct. So I'm using a yellow shade. There is a goldy yellow shade that you could use in the palette, but I thought I'd use a different shade because I'm extra. And then I just blended that out with the blue and Cocoa Bear just to make sure that it wasn't too stark and it was nice and blended. I'm sorry this is out of focus. I'm trying to get better with my filming, trust. But I just did a really thin line on my lash line, and then I used Spacey Stacy lashes from Lovable lashes, which are bae. If you don't have them, get them. I believe they're even on sale at the moment, and I think I have a coupon code, so I'll keep that down below. Going in with the same colors I used above, so that's Cocoa Bear, then a little bit of the light brown, and then a little bit of the dark brown just on the outer edge. I went in with the white pencil and then applied a little bit of yellow, and then I went over all the yellow with Pixie Dust, which is like a greeny yellow. Lined my upper and lower lash lines. I like to use a nude sometimes in my lower lash line, just so that my eyes are a bit more opened up rather than like a smoky look, but each to their own. Dusting off my baking powder and going in with a little bit of blush. I like using Sahara because it gives me a kind of a warmth without looking like I have proper blush on. And this Real Techniques blush brush is bae, just saying. I went in with a bit of contour kit because I haven't used it in a while. I thought, why not? And I fell back in love with it. I just use that right on the perimeter of my face. I don't go in and try and bronze with it because it is matte. Contour my nose a tiny bit just because I don't like you losing the dimension of my nose. I'm not trying to act like I have a European nose, as all these people say. No, I'm just bringing back the bridge of my nose. I didn't move it in, okay? Calm down. And then I'm bronzing up my face with a nice fluffy brush just to bring some warmth and some Barbados babe to my look. And yeah, going in with a bit of highlight. Laura Geller Gilded Honey is bae. If you don't have it, you're missing out. I just recently got Anastasia's glow kit though, so you're probably going to be seeing that in some tutorials. Can't lie, can't lie. So yeah, hit the usual places: cheekbones, bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin, and just under my eyebrow. Going in with a little bit of mascara. I can't show all of this because I really have to get in there and apply that mascara, you know. And brown liner. Always a bit of brown liner whenever you're doing a nude lip. And MAC's Persistence, which is a beautiful brown girl's nude. It's a little bit deeper than MAC Well. If you haven't got it, I suggest you get it. And same with this gloss. I'm just making y'all just spend your coins. But yeah, beautiful gloss as well. And then just making sure that my lip line is defined with a bit more chestnut. And yes! Spray that face and slay, girl. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, guys. See you in my next one. Bye.